Championship matches tomorrow as well. Okay, as you're watching, the Spokane Sasquatch are heading to the left of the screen wearing their white uniforms. Shoreline Dolphins to the right wearing their black with white numbers.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand? Gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of the United States of America National Anthem. The flag, players, is to your left, fans to your right.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous skies, o'er the
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Starfire Stadium, the site of the 2015 Northwest Athletic Conference Soccer Championships. Today's semifinals are sponsored by Alaska Airlines, Barden Sports, Red Line Hotels, and the Washington National Guard. At this time, I would like to announce the players. Our visitors today are from Shoreline. They are the Shoreline Dolphins. And starting in goal is number 1, Naza Fernandez. Number 2, Mackenzie Mays. Number 3, Danielle Hayes. Number 4, Chelsea Foster. Number 5, Sam Bell. Number 6, Michaela Morgan. Number 7, Taylor Lyne. Number 10, Gabriella Daniel. Number 11, Katie Miller. Number 12, Shaylana Thompson. Number 13, Ricky Quintero. Number 14, Madison Lauer. Number 15, McKenna Murray. Number 16, Nicolette Olson. Number 19, Manisha Singh. Number 20, Riley Odell. And number 21, Cassidy Schlick Perez. The Shoreline Dolphins are coached by Matt Dorman. He's assisted by Farzeen Mohazbar and Miley Reiter. And now for your Spokane Sasquatch. Starting in goal, number 1, Emily Busselman. Number 2, Stephanie Oberlin. Number 3, Mackenzie Welch. Number 4, Kelly Musgrave. Number 5, Morgan Williams. Number 6, Erica Simpson. Number 7, Damian Engberg. Number 8, Kelsey Brooker. Number 9, Sarah Melvin. Number 11, Maddie Boyd. Number 12, Haley Slutwig. Number 13, Anna Van Order. Number 13, Maddie Brown. Number 15, Taylor Moshek. Number 16, Emily Wiggins. Number 17, Maison Stokes. Number 19, Alicia Oberman. Number 21, Sydney Wheeler. And number 22, Elena Bates. The Sasquatch are coached by Jim Martinson, and he is assisted by Jeff Schlock, Brock Ogami, and Kenny Christian. The trainer is Sierra Clay. Our officials for today's match, our head referee is J.J. Snyder, and he'll be assisted by Stuart Barnes and Matthew Duran. Thank you.
Spokane will be the visitors for today's first match. Shoreline, the home team. Starfire, a great soccer complex in the area. Baldwin Soccer Team, some of you probably have been here. It's the official training ground for the MLS Seattle Sounders. 11 fields spread out throughout this campus that used to be the Fort Mill softball fields, all turf fields, 3 natural turf fields to the west of the main complex. Center of 3 out in the circle now with the ball waiting for the teams to hit the pitch. Shoreline reaching this point via 2 playoff matches which went to penalty kicks. They took on the West number 2 Bellevue Bulldogs, tied at 1, took the advantage 5-3 in penalty kicks, then went on to beat the South's number 1 seed, Wayne Titans, tied 0-0, but took the 4th advantage of penalty kicks, and here they are now, faced with the task of taking on the East number 1 Spokane Sasquatch, who after a first round bye beat the Everett Trojans, the North's number 2 seed, 3-2. Spokane, which has hit double digits on the score sheet 3 times this year. Beneficiaries of 6 shutouts, while only being shut out themselves by Treasure Valley earlier in the season. We are underway here in September. Spokane with an early throw.
Spokane playing in the old white strip.
Head ball goes out deep on the end line. We got a goal kick coming up for Shoreline. Setting back right to the field. Naturals will probably take players at least a few minutes here to post this pitch. Natural service. It's used heavily. No doubt. Conditions aren't the best. It's looking at some past 2 days. Goes out in the field. Goes out there. Off Spokane. Shoreline to get the throw. Sarah takes the throw in. Let's fall back. Back and forth action now before Spokane takes control of the ball. Moves up the left side towards the benches. Both teams are tense on their respective sidelines. Ball goes out of bounds. Spokane has to throw in. Second was called. Shoreline was controlled out of Shoreline, so again, throw in once again in Shoreline's territory. Shoreline comes in for most goals that they were scored here against however, they do have 10 shutouts, so pretty solid defense. One of the things they're going to need to do to come out victorious is bring that offense out. Spokane also has that 6 shutouts. A little bit tougher division than they can. Shoreline's going to have the ball. Really. Once you control back gains upfield. Shoreline gets back over. And we'll play the ball back and step over. Control passes up. Just in the 4th minute, first one of the game's final. Game number 2 comes here at 1 o'clock.
Well, it'll be a foul on the Shoreline, a free kick for Spokane.
As you heard there, foul call on Shoreline. Spokane's got that free kick. Looks like that's been taken by Alicia Singh. Madison Stokes.
Number 17, Mason Stokes, to take this free kick.
Yeah, nice ball. Just a little bit short. Shoreline good pressure. Why you up, Sarah?
That foul's on
Mackenzie
Spokane.
Mathis.
Number 2, Stephanie Overland. Free kick, Shoreline. Chelsea Foster
Going to take
with
the
the
free
free
kick
kick.
for Shoreline. Right into the middle of the Spokane defense.
I'm not sure what the opinion I have now.
Nice play by Shoreline to get up and intercept that.
The little amount of chit chat we had first night. We just seemed like we were just ready to talk the decision for the previous game.
Left side of the field. Nice pass there. Fast service. Deep with the Sasquatch.
Corner kicks for them.
Have the first quarter of the morning.
Looks like this corner
Taken
kick
by
being taken by
Maddie
number
Brown.
13, Maddie Brown.
Strength of Spokane for corner kicks. Nice ball. They hit on it. Shoreline can control that. Mackenzie Welch plays ball for Chelsea Walker. That's the spring. Spokane throwing deep in the Shoreline territory. There's a toss. there from Sarah Elvin. First thing do this deep in Shoreline's territory. As I said, pregame, so we had no stranger to scoring. They were tied for second. And NWAC with most goals. This is our team. Second goal to this goal. Then actually 6 goals. That's something blocked. Nice throw in, which is why it's Taylor line. Again, let's get control. Nice one-touch pass. Right side, ready to go. Deep towards the corner. Yeah. Defense. Gives the Panthers now to break up play, and that's going to result in a goal kick. I think now that we've seen the players get a feel of what pitches might be like, we've seen them speed up a little bit, what they can't do. Put the shoulder on the pass, and let me see Spokane. Try to run the right side. Good work, it goes out of bounds off the Spokane. Shoulder to maintain possession. Throw into Sasquatch territory. Ball control around by Sam Bell. Taking off her foot by Spokane.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't noticed it, but up on the concourse here, the top of the stands, you can get your official NWAC Championship apparel and t-shirts, sweatshirts, and more, courtesy of Fine Designs. Also, don't forget to keep warm with the NWAC Championship scarves available here at the championships only. Get them now at the ticket gate. Limited quantities are available.
There you heard the in-stadium commercial for the NWAC merchandise.
Customization is available up here at
pick
the
them up
top
in
of the
person if you're
stands.
watching this. However, feel free to go to the NWAC website, nwacsports.org. Get all the information you need on the tournament. Find some NWAC merchandise for yourself as well. Sports this week, fantastic. Sports with the junior colleges. One of the things that I've noticed is not only locally, but in Washington, guys who we're seeing pretty much every state in the U.S. and a lot of players internationally, as this league just continues to grow in talent year after year after year. Spokane with the throw in, taken by Stephanie Goldman. Looks to get the ball deeper into Shoreline territory. Spokane left side.
That's a great ball.
Goal kick, Shoreline.
Shoreline goal kick here in the 13th minute. And the officials for this first match, John Snyder, Stuart Barnes, Matthew Grant, and Jeff Hartman. Intercepted by ball intercepted by Shoreline as they move ball back to that field. Katie Miller plays the ball out.
I can see how that was
But
called.
also gets back towards
It almost feels like even with the
keeper that goes off of Spokane. So we're going to have a Shoreline throw in Spokane.
broken arm, the pain of a broken arm.
One of the better chances Shoreline's had here early in this match.
Well, and
But
that's
also throw in.
unfortunately it's so used
Katie Miller with a little trouble controlling that. So go after her. Spokane will throw in. Sasquatch with the ball.
Oh, nice job!
Carly Musker again. Ball on the top of the box. Leaping try to make something happen there. That was Alicia Oberlin going over the top.
Shoreline.
Alicia Oberlin showing her hops there. Call for the foul. Like much contact.
That's number 4, Chelsea Foster with the free kick.
Chelsea Foster with the free kick in the Spokane territory. Spokane controls it. For Maddie Boyd. Rob Thompson tries to get up to the right side for Shoreline. And a couple kicks to the ball. That long. Spokane with the throw in, keep control of territory. 16th minute. Nice grab on hand. Looks like the Spokane interception. Nice size. Great opportunity to start fire. See some quality of soccer. Cover the standards. Don't have to worry about the rain. So we're very on out championship launches tomorrow. They play at 3 o'clock. And then the following. Plays ball left side across the field. Plays ball back as it starts.
For Shoreline.
Get in, Sarah!
So I get half on the see that. So I text her afterwards. She's like, yeah, she was sitting in the car watching from behind the goal. She goes, I wasn't coming right?
She got called a CIL, but it was muscled out of bounds off of Spokane. Spokane was going to have the goal kick taken by Musselman. Spokane was 6 shutouts. Certainly got the most in the NWAC. However, we scored 8 goals. So they put together 10 through top box. First good scoring chance of the afternoon, hits the crossbar. Alicia Overland with the first shot on goal. Hits the crossbar. Kelly Mosgrip was there for the rebound. Her shot was wide. We're going to have a goal kick coming up.
Shot was from Alicia Overland at caught the crossbar.
There we get another cross.
Shot by number 4, Katie Musgrave.
Good job, Kelly!
So a test early on. That's right. Hernandez, the goalkeeper for Shoreline. Gives the assistance of the crossbar. Spokane going to come up with a corner kick. That's going to be taken by Kelly Mosgrave.
Number 4, Katie Musgrave, to take this corner kick.
Good job, Steph.
Shoreline, Spokane's going to have a throw-in. Shoreline Dolphins.
Goal Shoreline.
Goes out of bounds. Shoreline's going to have the goal kick. Once again, I want to thank you for tuning in to the webcast of the Women's Final Four of game number 1. Shoreline Dolphins, black uniforms and white numbers. Spokane Sasquatch, the white uniforms, blue numbers. First goal of the match. Shoreline bench. Push the ball up.
That's a great ball. Right through. Right through.
Off control. Shoreline takes it right back. We're seeing so far. Anything comes up with Shoreline.
Oh, two-hand push her back! Come on, kid! Come on, Maddie.
Opening game of this Final Four. Bounds off at Spokane. We're going to have another goal kick coming up for Shoreline. Advance, however, covered seating. Don't let that be in return. Still plenty of time. Lots of stuff. Championship. Come on out and join us. Yeah, it was wrong. And kick that bounce out of Shoreline. Yeah, out a little bit of Shoreline. In front of the Shoreline bench, that much time to spend have to get some.
Back into the match for Spokane, number 7, Davian Engelberg.
Looking for that ball. Spokane goal line.
And I think it was totally a cinema effect. So you might have money to do it, but taking yourself out of time.
Chelsea Foster.
Feel like it. Certain the last option.
Slight delay as she retrieves the ball. A lot of territory. Off the end line, off the side of the field. It's on some pressure, but they busted him out of play. First they can. Made the ball out across the field. Semifinal Shoreline trying to get it up. Little game catch from Shoreline. Shoreline off.
That's for sure. You can catch yourself.
Here's a throw in. Back out of bounds by Spokane. Spokane. Most goals they scored in English year 12, twice. Once back in September against Portland, and once in late October against Bell. 10-goal effort. Jackpot in September as well. In Shoreline. Most goals 3. Nobody will get to 20 days, 33rd minute.
Sit on.
Tries to center. Ebert with the throw in for Sasquatch. Shoreline ball out. Strike. Keith Miller hits the cross.
So good for Shoreline.
Foul nonetheless. Free kick for Shoreline. Right to the center in front of the keeper. She comes up to play it. As Rena Hernandez with the ball. she was.
Goes down both ways.
Substitution for Shoreline, number 10, Gabriela Daniel.
Gets Mathis to throw in for Shoreline as they try to make something happen here.
Less than 10 minutes to go in the first half. Shoreline moving into the 39th minute.
Go, take your space.
You know, if you ask me a question, I say
I just looked on my like rain.
By contrast, for Shoreline, as we Hernandez, 2 shutouts, 2 saves, and 14 outs. So fairly similar.
however, February I'm happy he's been still. I'm happy he's back. I'm happy that time that I calmed down he was so distraught.
Spokane. Onside, gets her speed down for Oscar control, line up, slow it down.
Nice play by the Shoreline defender. Spokane's in control, looking to center that ball.
Verdict Shoreline.
Goal kick coming up for
Verdict Shoreline.
fans looking for a call on that. They're not going to get one. We're going to goal kick coming up for Shoreline.
Spokane.
Fouls on Shoreline. There'll be a free kick for Spokane.
And as you heard right there, we're going to have a foul on Shoreline.
Number 19, Alicia Overland with the free kick.
Shoreline setting up the wall, official moving back a little bit.
Gets it through.
Goal kick, Shoreline.
And that's going to result in a goal kick for Shoreline. So once again,
Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder that the official time is
that's
kept on the
66
field
points. The next closest is going to be Sarah Melvin with 13 goals,
by
11
the
assists, and
head
37
official.
points. So
Spokane gets a solid year from part of the players back in the 6 those goal kicks, Spokane gets over the first one. NWAC clock stops in the last 2 minutes.
So I got it.
Terrible call. Watch the game. Terrible. How could our girl hit this game?
It's clearly cleared out.
Overall, clean first place. Ball on the shoreline.
takes possession, and that's going to be the final play of the first half.
And we're underway with the second half, ladies and gentlemen, with the score still knotted at 0-0.
Shoreline with the opening kickoff of the second half. We are underway.
Across midfield. Ball played up the side by Maddie Boyd.
So, come on.
Ball was on
Goal kick,
That's the
Shoreline.
end line. That's going to be a goal kick for Nazarena Hernandez.
She's had plenty of so far. Actually taking actions. Again, when most of the goal kick was in the first half.
I'm going to go stand over
The
there.
second half. There's the taking out of people that weren't happy in the first half. Seemed to be the first half. Right side. Our center for Alicia over there. Loses control, Spokane maintains possession.
Come on, Spokane.
Good job.
Ball played out there, Spokane. Bench. Got Shoreline trying to push that ball back across the line. Again, with the ball, Matty Boyd at the right side. Gets the pass down. That's Walker. Gets back out to the order. Swings the ball to the right side. 48 meters. Second pass picked off by that's right for that for Shoreline.
And here comes Spokane.
Good opportunity. Well defended by Shoreline. Now they're going to push that ball out the right side, touch that sideline. They're going to throw it to Spokane. Matty Boyd can handle the throw. Spokane coming out with a bit more pressure than we saw in the first half, second half. Good opportunity to score there. Shoreline, however, gets in the bit and gets the ball out towards the sideline.
Good job.
Spokane mounted a little bit more pressure, a little more force, looking for that first goal of the game.
Goal kick Shoreline.
That ball's going to go past the end line. That's going to be a goal kick to Shoreline. Once again, that's going to be taken by Joseph Foster.
So we see Spokane. A little bit more urgency than we saw during the first half. Second leading scoring team in the NWAC this past season. Held off the score sheet. That's something they're looking to change fairly quickly. So this will be Alicia Oberlin, center field.
Foul is on Shoreline. That'll be a free kick for Spokane.
Looks like that foul is going to be on Shaylana Thompson. That's going to result in a free kick. That's going to be taken by Sydney Wheeler.
Sydney Wheeler to take this free kick.
And this, once again, could be a good opportunity for Spokane to crack that score sheet. She finds Caligoscary, who turns, takes the shot, and that's going to go high over the crossbar.
Over the crossbar.
So a nice turn by Musgrave. That was just a bit high, however. We're going to have a goal kick, and that's going to be taken. 6 minutes into the second half, but we see some good opportunities by Spokane.
Started on a work day before this. 6. They would have wanted me to do full 10 hours today, but obviously I did, so I told them to fuck out.
When we
You
just
think
saw
about 17 Mason Stokes.
Nice pass from the only quick.
Instead of trying to get a better angle or getting the proximity.
You're just trying to help the ball into the Spokane zone. They're not putting off the left.
It's almost because he doesn't feel like he wants to move and change what he's seeing. I don't know.
nice ball. There's an opportunity for Spokane. That's going to be Alicia Overland's shot. Nice shot on goal by Alicia Overland. That's right there.
Saved hands by Naza Hernandez. Correction on that, was Alicia Overland with the shot.
Patty Boyd with the ball for Sasquatch. Nice defense by McKenna Murray for Shoreline. Now we're going to have a foul. A little bit of contact on this side of the field. This time it's called a foul. Solid defense by the ball's going to wind up going out of bounds. Team? Spokane. Here comes the throw and Kelsey Walker. Walker puts the ball back. There you go.
The Highline Chinook men's quarterfinal last weekend. That was a ball.
Let's go, girls.
Go sit. Shoreline.
Good job, good job.
Not as much time, slow the game down, but Spokane was getting
Oh. Attempt for a centering pass.
Shaken up on that cross.
Shoreline
Hit
player.
in the face with the ball.
Unfortunately, it looked like it was a direct shot right off her face, and it was a fairly hard kick and attempt to center that ball. And she's going to require some attention on the field. Trainer doing a fantastic job. Center ref. No hesitation to call him for that. She went down pretty quick. I don't see her.
We want to thank you for joining the broadcast here at NWAC Game 1 of the 2015 soccer line before Game 2 coming up at 1 o'clock. That's going to be the highlight of Thunderbirds versus the #1 seed Pirates.
But everybody was up to the game.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce play-by-play voice of the tournament now. He's here anyway. And what an honor it is, the winningest coach in NWAC history, Mr. Jason Burgos. Thank you for joining us.
It'd be my pleasure. Enjoy this tournament every single year. Great job. Looking forward to just play some soccer and add in what I can.
One of the things we talked about is from Shoreline. So far in the game, look at the road they went to get here. The first two games of the playoffs, both were draws, went to penalty kicks. From a coaching standpoint, what type of pressure does that put on a team? I mean, obviously they're going to be a little bit more tired than a team that took a first-round bye, and is that something that we're seeing here today?
You know, I'm actually incredibly impressed with this Shoreline team, just the way they've been resilient and been able to find ways through tight matches and finding ways to get results at the end of the day. It's a tough way to play for sure. I mean, it's obvious that they've been coached to sit in a little bit and absorb some pressure and maybe try to find some ways to leak out and grab a goal. I see some very disciplined play from them, but it is very tough to sit in the defensive end and take the pressure of a very good Spokane team. But you can tell they're following coach's orders and they're doing it very, very well. They look excited to be here, and no, I've been really impressed with them to this point.
Now, when you look at the NWAC, which is athletic conference for junior college teams, one of the things that struck me when I started doing games for NWAC teams, you know, mainly Tacoma and whatnot, is the draw that this league has. Is that something you've seen grow? Because I noticed that not only Shoreline have players from around the Seattle area and Spokane from east of the mountains, we're seeing players from all over the world join teams in this league. And is that something that's grown recently, or has that always been the case with the league?
Yeah, no, that's pretty recent. The NWAC has always been a conference, but you're starting to see a couple programs really have some success bringing players in from outside of the area. And they've been just brilliant players and really kind of updating the local rivals. So you're starting to see more teams go out and visit some of our neighboring states and other areas. We still have some competing states that we're really only allowed to recruit. But I think we've done a good job of attracting players to see
That sure shows both the draws and the competition. Nice job trying to move all that man. The ball does touch the south throw in. Spokane, that's going to be handled by Danielle Hayes.
Starting to see Charlotte get forward, get some bodies up in the attacking side.
That's something we didn't see a whole lot of. Their first opportunity in the second half so far.
Sometimes when this league really takes one good opportunity, it's somebody that always has.
Later in this one, it looks like it might be the first goal wins it.
These are the type of games we better
Shoreline with that center pass. Speed right now. Gives it Welsh across the center stripe. It's calling Moskowitz. Moskowitz tries to get the ball down. However, Shoreline's defense is going to get in the way a little bit. Short ball, push it back the other way, however, out of bounds. And that should result in a throw-in for
Spokane. Yes,
From already about half a dozen walkthroughs, just take note what I like, what I don't. Gotta run on them all three through for alone.
There's a throw in. Shoreline's going to have it. Gives it right back to the Sasquatch.
From Auburn, so trying to avoid that one.
They try and dump it in.
So this is a very dangerous spot. We're going to see a free kick for Spokane.
Just outside of the 18.
One of the keys when you're playing defense as well as Shoreline.
Take a couple steps, wait and see. If they play quick, then you help yourself out, right?
He moves the ball. He's going to have somebody put a nice shot out for him, put a dangerous ball.
And here we see the center referee once again moving the Shoreline ball back. Spokane with an opportunity from just about the spot a little while earlier, resulting in a shot. Here comes the kick, past the ball. As Hernandez, however, smothered that one.
Number 4,
Great job by the keeper to hold on to that.
and the save by Nava Hernandez.
After the keeper secured that, should you just be on your horse right away, or is that pause all right?
That spot, what's your first look? Are you looking for a shot? Seem to be low percentage. Shot hoping for a rebound.
Players are going to fall.
Spokane.
He's really looking for the shot. If you've got a player who can pace one on frame, you like to keep it, squeeze it, or push it off to a corner. So I'm looking for the shoot. But we don't have a player to put that shot. And then you're looking for a dangerous ball. Yes, look at the ball that come out.
And here we're going to have another great opportunity for Spokane. We're going to have a corner kick taken by Calvin Mosser.
Kelly Mosser with the corner kick.
There's that corner low towards center of the box. Deflected out of bounds just at the last minute. If that one got through, that would have been a great opportunity for Boulder.
Substitution for
They're
Shoreline.
still tied at 0-0.
It's
Number
days
13,
like today, when that
Madison
winter out there,
Lau.
that is a great ball. Dangerous across the crease. With a pace to it.
It's supposed to drown myself in a whole other investment, right? Yep. It's an investment at that point. I mean, same with my
So we're going to have a goal kick taken by Chelsea Foster. The ball about just past the pitch, right? So roll back towards the Spokane net. Back to the keeper. Turn looking for something, however, to shoulder. Getting away that. Foul on Spokane.
Fouls on Spokane. Will be a free kick for
As
Shoreline.
they sit with a lot of pressure on the other side. Shoreline's got a couple players that looks like they're sleeping on them. Maybe get a little too comfortable.
Spokane's going to pick that back up.
Oh, yeah?
I like that really searching goal.
That's a breeze.
Pop something.
Go wide! Let's go!
Gets to the 18, gets the ball down to Matty Boyd. Matty Boyd smothered by Shoreline's defense. Controlling the ball.
My freshman year, they didn't hear the goals. It was right anyway. The goal fell over. Flew right over.
Sidney Weiler gets the ball, tries to center it. tough one to control, takes it right down.
I was about to say Spokane not going to settle it, just control it. And as they do that, they get to get up once we have that one.
No Logan yet, huh?
No Logan yet. I think I'll shoot him a text, just let him know I'm over here for now, so he doesn't think I'm lost.
67th minute. Joseph Foster looking to put it in play with the goal kick.
Tom Kelly. Okay.
Takes it out of bounds. That's going to be a Shoreline.
$1 per minute, right?
Shoreline now with the opportunity to put a little pressure on Spokane.
As this game gets closer to the end, pressure actually starts to build.
Spokane will turn it out across midfield, looking to push the ball. Shoreline's defense equal to that. They shut it down, get the ball out back towards midfield. So now Spokane's going to have a throw in deep in Shoreline territory, out towards center, controlled by the Dolphins. Now that's something that we've been seeing quite a bit when Shoreline has the ball deep. They don't look to necessarily play it, they're just more dumping it. Is that something that...
Yeah, it's good. Dumping, they reset. I like this. They get the bodies forward. They don't keep it close. They kind of close it out. Shoreline's giving them space. They receive from the outside back. Outside back. They stretch out. The defense is in that. So they can race the whole field to attack. This obviously, they can't release that.
That's something that we've seen. This game we're seeing right now, so we can't keep the 4 players back. Spokane now looking at the center out near the 18. Swing and a miss from Kelly Mosgrave.
Spokane's got 5 players back. Really, Shoreline isn't even pressing anybody forward. So they're counting on your top 5 to get a job. They're probably good enough to probably do it all season, but that's something we're going to want to take some chances and get some numbers up there.
Yeah, that's one thing we were looking at the halftime, the leading scorers. Of course, Spokane with the NWAC leading scorer, and that is Alicia Oberlin with 28 goals. And she's one of the players that Spokane's keeping up, just hasn't had any luck yet making that happen.
Oh, that was a good searching ball right there. Maybe a little bit heavy. 28 goals is a phenomenal season. That's really an incredible effort. So I'm sure Spokane's trying to find a way to get her on a ball up in front of the goal.
She had the best shot of the game so far, hit the crossbar in the first half. Here comes a goal kick coming up for Shoreline. There comes that kick out near midfield, and one of the things that we were talking about as well is substitutions. NWAC, their substitution policy, free subs. Players can come and go.
Correct.
Whereas I think a lot of soccer fans are used to seeing the 3 subs, the 5 subs, 7 subs, whatever the leagues may be. From a coaching standpoint, that free sub policy has to be a pretty good opportunity to get players in and out of the game.
It is, but it's also allowing your players to develop a rhythm. And sometimes when you sub too much, you take them out of their rhythm. So, you know, you tend to see coaches tighten up their subbing around this time of year, these games. But yeah, definitely that you know, we have a lot of freshmen, and we want to get them in the games, and we're developing players to move on and hopefully continue their careers. So that's why we keep with the substitution patterns that we have, or the numbers that we have. Now you've seen Spokane start to get some numbers forward. And that's going to drop, as you see, that drops Shoreline back a little bit, which is going to give them, you know, some opportunities up closer to Shoreline's goal.
And on the reverse, obviously, I think that could lead to if Shoreline to get one through, and they can get down the field pretty quickly. That could lead to some opportunities for them as well.
Well, it can. But, I mean, you're going to want to kind of decide, you know, are you going to go try to take the game, or are you going to hope for the game? I think you're seeing Spokane step it up a little bit and realize they want to try to take this game.
Well, Spokane second in the league in scoring with 80 goals, Shoreline with 27. Both teams with solid defenses throughout the year. And this is something that we're really going to need to see Shoreline's defense step up as Spokane increases the pressure. There you hear the fans a little mystified on a non-call.
Yeah, they're upset, but to be honest with you, this referee seemed to do a pretty good job. You know, that was just using the potty. You got the ball. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, get a strong stance and not get blown over.
Some people might find it surprising that soccer is not a non-contact sport. One of the things these players do is make sure that their presence is felt on the field, and that's what we saw right there. Shoreline with the throw-in now out of midfield. Danielle Hayes looking to inbound the ball. She gets the ball to Madison Lauer. Loses control, and Spokane's going to look to make something happen. Looks like the rain's let up a little bit.
Oh, that's a good ball. Gotta try to get a foot on it on this ground. It's going to skip and it's going to run.
And that's one of the things that we talked about as well is this surface sees a lot of play. This stadium here at Starfire, and that's got to have a lot of effect on what the surface is really like. And this is a fairly slick surface that I saw before the first match.
No, it does. I mean, this is an incredible venue, and there's some great teams that play here, and there's a lot of games. But most of these players have grown up playing on surfaces similar to this, and at this point, you know, they've got to be able to adjust, and they've got to be able to find ways to have some success.
And both teams have to play on the same surface, so it's no advantage to anyone. Here comes a free kick for Spokane, taken by Sydney Weiler. Gets the ball right down in the center of the box. However, Spokane not able to put anybody on that ball, and that's going to be an easy pickup for the Shoreline keeper, Hernandez.
She's very confident on the ball back there, nice and relaxed. Seems to be, you know, not feeling the pressure of having Spokane in her end.
Maddie Boyd looks to send the ball up the sideline to Alicia Oberlin. That's going to go out of bounds off of Shoreline's Ricky Quintero, however, and it's going to be a throw-in for Spokane, but we are on a whistle and some substitutions.
Spokane, number 14, Maddie Brown, back into the match.
And there you heard the PA announcer let us know that Maddie Brown's back in the match, and she's actually going to take that throw in for Spokane.
And number 12, Shoreline.
Looks to get that ball low. Nice turn. Ball back to Maddie Brown. Gets it out towards the center of the pitch for Anna Van Order. Callie Mosgrave, who has a couple shots, sends the ball wide of the net, and that's going to be another goal kick for Shoreline.
Yeah, I'd like to see Spokane get their outside backs up the field a little bit and try to create some numerical advantages for themselves up there. They just seem hesitant to get the players up, and I think they got the quality. So I think they're used to seeing their players up front score goals. Probably not used to sitting here watching a 0-0 game 75 minutes in.
They're meeting a good defense, and what this Dolphin team has put on the field, they're going to have the goal kick, however, put it out to the center circle where Spokane's going to control, look to push it out one more time. And that's going to be Maddie Brown. Tries to center that ball. Shoreline kicks it back out. Davian Engelberg takes it out towards the center of the pitch. She tries to get a pass in. Loose ball controlled by Callie Mosgrip.
Well, you see Kelly trying to get shots top of the 18 now, so she's taking it on herself to try to force some action and actually gets a corner kick out of it.
And she's had some good balls on the corner so far. Certainly taking advantage of that wet surface.
This feels like an important moment for both teams when you get a corner kick this late in the game in this area.
Oh, there's the corner, and that's going to be kicked out to Mackenzie Welch, who unloads on the ball, puts it over the top of the crossbar. Another great opportunity for Spokane, just missing the net.
Well, it was an opportunity, but you need to put those shots on goal. She did great to get to the ball and find it and pick it up, but you get a chance like that, you want to make their keeper make a save. So sometimes you got to dodge some bullets in order to get through games.
So 78th minute, Shoreline with the goal kick, taken by Chelsea Foster. Once again controlled by Spokane, but they lose it quickly, however. And Shoreline's going to look to set it up. Danielle Hayes gets the ball up to Madison Lauer, who is fouled by Maddie Brown. Free kick coming up for Shoreline.
Shoreline doesn't look like they're in any hurry to get to this, do they? I think they're feeling pretty good about their performance right now. They'll take their chances when they get it.
And they have to be feeling positive about their performance in penalty kicks because they've won 2 matches via the PKs to get to this point.
Something to confidence.
So deep ball by Chelsea Foster, gets through everybody, rolls toward the corner, going to be chased down by Madison Stoltz. Puts a foot on it and puts it up towards the stands on the opposite side of the field, and that's going to be a throw-in for Shoreline.
Well, you see that all the time in the game of soccer. One team's down on the other team's end, all of a sudden you get a free kick, the ball bounces around, maybe a skip, and it ends up on somebody's foot, and you find yourself down and goal.
So bounce pass, put right back out of bounds again, and here we go with another throw-in. This one a little bit lower, controlled better by Shoreline. Back out to Stoltz. He puts it through where the Spokane keeper, Emily Busselman's going to play it. Let the players get up the field.
Let Shoreline get back. That might have been a chance to transition out. Had Maddie out here on the side, I would have got her the ball and let her run out a little bit. And here she goes.
Now Maddie Brown has the ball. Control it. 2 Shoreline players on defense, and that's going to be taken by one of them, Danielle Hayes, with the takeaway. Maddie Brown tries to get it back. Hayes, however, controls it. Tries to get that ball up to Taylor Line, but that's going to get through and picked up by the Spokane defense, and they're going to turn the ball the other way, head up the right side of the pitch.
A nice little turn, nice little find.
Kelly Moskert gets the ball over to Maddie Brown. Tries to cross that ball, but it's going to go out off of Shoreline, and we're going to have another Spokane corner here in the 80th minute. Time ticking away.
You know, that was a good ball in, but again, we need to get some runs in the box if they're going to score in those situations. Shoreline with a touch, and unfortunately a corner kick against them, but I think they're doing a great job of squeezing space.
Here comes the corner kick, another low one right towards the top of the box. That's going to be played out by Shoreline. Their defense once again stops the opportunity on the corner kick. Spokane corrals it, gives it towards the center. Shot from the top of the 18 by Sarah Melvin. That's going to be scooped up by Nazarena Hernandez. So as we head towards the 90-minute mark, one of the things that probably want to let people know the overtime, how that works with the NWAC tournament. What type of format are we looking at?
It's 2 10-minute sudden death overtime halves. Once we go past that time, then it goes into penalty.
Shoreline moving the ball up to the Spokane 18. Spokane with a lot of defenders back. They're going to have the ball, try and control it. Maddie Brown takes it across the midfield stripe. Plays to the center to Kelly Moskrit. Moskrit up to Sarah Melvin.
Shoreline's right there.
Madison Stoltz chasing it down. She's going to control it. Get it back to Sydney Whaler. Sydney Whaler just looking to dump it in, trying to make something happen.
I just don't think throwing more numbers into that mix is going to help you.
Certainly no numbers for Spokane on that one.
Well, that's just too deep to dump it in from there and expect anything real positive to happen. If you're going to start dumping it, you want to get it up the field a little bit and start dropping some of those balls in the box. But now Shoreline's opened up and have a little bit of an opportunity.
That's going to be Taylor Lime up the left side, strikes the ball to the center. Spokane with 5 players back there.
So here you have a chance now. You got Shoreline with a few bodies up. So if I'm Spokane, I'm running at them a little bit. I'm trying to get, my players upfield. That's when you're going to have a chance to open them up a little bit. Unfortunately, they don't get bodies up.
There we had a good opportunity. Alicia Oberlin, not quite aware of where that ball was, and scooted past her pretty quick once she did pick it up. And Nazarena Hernandez able to scoop it up and get it out to midfield.
Real impressed with her play so far. What game and probably tournament, it sounds like she's been in.
Spokane once again looking to put some pressure on. That's going to be Kelly Mosgrip letting it fly.
Shot by number 4, Kelly Musgrave.
I just don't think she's going to want to settle from shots from out there because that keeper has been too good on the day. You'd expect her to continue to make those saves. They're going to have to try to find another way in.
Here we're going to see a player for Shoreline take a knee. That's going to be Madison Lauer. We're going to have the trainer come over from the other side of the bench, make sure that everything's okay. She's on one knee, so hopefully that's going to be nothing too serious as we head towards the end of this regulation of this first match. The second match, folks, coming up at 1 o'clock. That's going to be a good one as well. That's going to be the Highline Thunderbirds, the number 1 seed out of the West, taking on the number 1 team in the NWAC as far as the statistics go, and that's going to be the Peninsula Pirates.
Yeah, Peninsula's had Highline's number for the last few years, and I know that Highline's got a good group, a good team this year, and Peninsula's always has a good group and a good team, 2 well-coached teams, and that should be an extremely exciting match. They're opponents who know each other very, very well.
So what are we seeing here? You think this is going to be a cramp? Looks like she's holding her leg, and now she's down on her back. Hopefully she's all right. They played a lot of soccer here in this past week.
Yeah, you hate to speculate on these things, but you just want to see her get up and be okay. And it looks like the trainers are talking to her, and hopefully we have a good result out of this.
Folks, if you're in the area, don't let the rain stop you. Come on out to the Starfire Complex. There is covered seating, plenty of parking, concessions, great merchandise available. If you can't get merchandise here, you can't make it down, be sure you're on the website now, nwacsports.org. Pick up some merchandise, support this fantastic league, which gives a lot of these players an opportunity to play at a highly competitive level and hopefully move on to that next step, which the next step from here, you are looking at what, D3, D1? How many players do we see move on each year from NWAC?
We have a number of players who move on every single year. We have players who are playing in the pros right now. Darwin Jones with the Seattle Sounders, he played at Highline Community College. You got a young man, Miguel, who's out there playing the USL. He's one of the top players in the USL. He played at Peninsula, just a phenomenal talent. You got a young man this year, Isidro. He's a phenomenal player at Highline. And I think if you go around the league, there's all sorts of Division I, Division II talent in this league. A lot of Division III programs. We're blessed to have a lot of great Division III programs in our area with some incredible players. So, no, these athletes that are here today, they can play pretty much anywhere. There's definitely a place for all of them if they choose to go on.
So we have the substitution, injured players off the pitch, and we're going to be back underway here momentarily. Team's getting set.
Yeah, it was good to see her get up and walk off on her own power. She'll be fine. But now somebody has to step in and fill the role, and Shoreline's been just solid, so she's going to have to get up to speed in a hurry.
So clock once again started up as we hit the 85th minute mark. Naz Hernandez for Shoreline looking to put the ball in play. Here comes the kick out across midfield. Takes a bounce. Shoreline, they're going to get the ball in even deeper, trying to put some pressure on there. That was Taylor Lime trying to scoop that one up.
Yeah, it kind of caught Spokane a little bit by surprise, seeing somebody run at him a little bit. Here we go. Spokane's got a chance. Again with a great defense. What a tackle.
Yeah, they've certainly been up to task on this Spokane potent offense. That one's going to go out of bounds. However, Spokane's going to have the throw in. And there comes the toss to Mackenzie Welch. Mackenzie puts the ball up the right side. Once again played by Shoreline out of bounds. And they're not afraid to let Spokane have those throw-ins.
No, they're not. I'd like to see, again, this is where you can incorporate your outside backs and maybe try to get them up the field a little bit. If you're going to dump some balls in, it allows you to get more bodies in the 18. So there we go. It's a good ball.
Kick.
Getting defended well by Shoreline.
Shoreline with the opportunity to move that ball up. Again, Spokane with the players back, and that's going to be played by Sidney Whaler across to Madison Stoltz, who can't control it, and that's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in for Shoreline. So now Shoreline with the opportunity to move the ball up. Perhaps we're going to see that. I would imagine we're going to have to see that at some point because time's quickly running away here in this game.
I think Shoreline's going to be okay to take their chances when they come. I don't see them in any rush to push people forward. I don't know that they'd want to change their tactics at this point. They've been successful so far, so I see them probably playing the same way.
So loose ball picked up by Shoreline. Defended by Spokane, but then Shoreline's going to put that ball out of play.
Dangerous there, looking for an offsides, and she wasn't offside. So you put your hand up and look for the linesman, that's a chance for the other team to grab the ball and go to goal.
Probably not something that the coaches want to see attention taken off the play, because when they're wrong in that situation, they turn and look, that player can get by him pretty quick.
Absolutely. You know, it's fine to try to pull them offsides, but you better be running with them in case they aren't.
Shoreline with the opportunity, that's going to be intercepted by Spokane. They're going to move the ball quickly the other way. Nice pass.
Good ball, yeah. It's running out here wide.
Kelly Moskrip looking to push the ball over to Maddie Brown. Maddie Brown, quick move to the right, moves to the left, and she's going to have that ball deep. It's going to go off of Shoreline, and that's going to be a nice corner for Spokane coming up.
Oh, you love opportunities like this late in the game. This is a chance to put it away, but again, with Shoreline with the defense, they got pressure, and they got a second one coming, so... You know, they've been probably dodging these all through the tournament, and I'm sure they feel real confident right now.
Here comes the corner by Maddie Brown. Puts that ball right across. Nobody home. Shoreline's going to have it, and they're going to put the ball out towards midfield. However, nobody but Spokane Sasquatch there, and they're going to have it, move it back up really quickly.
Yeah, that was a great corner kick, and absolutely nobody attacking the spot for Spokane. So I'm sure Coach will say something to them about that if he has a chance to get to another one.
That was Stephanie Oberlin that had the ball. She put the ball off with Shoreline Dolphin, and that's going to result in another corner kick. This one coming up from Kelly Moskrip. As we head towards the 88-minute mark, fans that are watching at home, you're going to see the clock stop on your screen there. What's the reason for the clock stopping at the 88-minute mark and 43-minute mark?
Oh, here's a chance for Shoreline.
And they are going to have the ball. They have the numbers right now moving up. That's going to be Taylor Lime looking to make something happen. However, Madison Stoltz on defense puts the ball back quickly for Spokane the other way. That's going to be played all the way down. That's Hernandez coming out to kick it out of bounds.
You know, so Spokane did a good job of not getting caught there. Shoreline gets their bodies forward. You'd like to see Spokane maybe find somebody's feet so they can run at them with the ball as opposed to trying to play it into space and catch on to a ball running free.
So here we have Spokane with the throw in. Ball across to Moskrip. Moskrip to Welch. Plays it back to Madison Stoltz, who tries to dump it in. Controlled by McKenna Murray for Shoreline, and she kicks it out of bounds, and now we're going to have a Spokane throw in again. Ball's thrown in, a little struggle for possession, finally controlled by Spokane. Puts it up the right side, and it's going to be played out of bounds for a Shoreline goal kick.
You know, I think that's a good spot to try to get on to the end of the ball. If you can bring the ball back across on that angle, it's a little bit different, more difficult ball to defend as a defense. I'd like to see Spokane try to get into those areas a little bit more, maybe get a little bit more dangerous.
So now we have a Shoreline goal kick taken. A substitution they're trying to make. Now the ref's going to go ahead and signal her in. That's going to be Nicolette Olson going off for Shoreline and Sam Bell coming back on. Nice kick by Foster. Gets it deep in Spokane zone. Great opportunity for Taylor Lime. Ball just a little bit fast, and it's going to go deep. Spokane's going to pick it back up.
Yeah, that Shoreline team's starting to smell it. You can see a little bit of confidence in them right now as they're coming to the end and they're starting to get runs forward. Seven's been chasing. She's been doing a good job against some pressure on Spokane's defense.
Maddie Brown plays the ball out. Anna Van Order looking for somebody. Finally, she kicks it over to Madison Stoltz. Takes up the right side. Taylor Lime with the ball for Shoreline. Nice pass. She's a little bit fast. Nice thought anyway.
That's a good spot to pick up the ball right there.
Sarah Melvin with the shot blocked. Moscrip from her spot. Can't control it. Shoreline's going to put the ball out towards the sideline.
You know, I think Spokane's going to have a hard time getting in from that central spot because Shoreline's doing a great job of getting defenders in the way. They're going to have to try to find another way to maybe create some space for themselves in there.
Sam Bell steps up. Says, sorry, Sasquatch, no opportunity there. Puts the ball down. It's played by Spokane's keeper, Emily Busselman. Haven't called her name very often because Shoreline hasn't had a lot of opportunities.
Well, it's a challenge when you're the keeper, though, because I'm sure Shoreline has picked up a lot of goals. But find ways to counter. Oh, here's a chance. There's an opportunity.
Sarah Melvin with a great chance there. Puts the shot low. However, Nazarena Hernandez drops and smothers that. Not happening today.
Equal to the task.
So Sarah Melvin with the chance that time. Once again, couldn't get that goal on board. Time running out here in the second half. Davian Engelberg gets the ball back to Moscrip. Moscrip to Van Order. Van Order finds Melvin. Gets the ball out towards the sideline. Nice pass to Moscrip. Gets through everybody, however. Two players chasing him down. That's going to go off the end line. And what are we going to have? We're going to have a goal kick.
Yeah, it's a correct call.
So Chelsea Foster to take the goal kick for Shoreline. Held in by Spokane. Foster gets it back and she just dumps it to midfield where Spokane picks it up. Can't control it, however. Ball just ping-pongs towards the Shoreline goal. Shoreline gets it out. Now we're going to see Spokane try and set something up as we await that whistle to end the second half.
I didn't see an indication on how much stoppage time there was going to be.
No, I was looking. I didn't see it as well. So Sarah Melvin turns.
Just no room in there.
So here comes a shot off the foot of Alicia Oberlin. That's going to be high, wide to the right. Not even really close. We're going to have another goal kick coming up. So here comes the goal kick by Foster. Played by Anna Van Order. Van Order gets the ball down to Oberlin. Oberlin loses control. A lot of contact, however.
This is actually, it may not seem like it, but this is a very dangerous spot to take a free kick because you could put a pretty good dangerous ball on frame. You can get a lot of bodies in front of the keeper and make it difficult in there.
And we're going to have Sydney Wheeler take that free kick.
It's all about the service right here.
There's a kick dumped in. One hop right to the goalie. And Nazarene Hernandez is going to play that and let the players head upfield. Ball played by Spokane. Yeah, you look back and we see 6 Spokane defenders and Taylor Line for Shoreline right in the middle.
No, for as much pressure as Shoreline's been taking, you know, they really do not look uncomfortable. They don't look pressured. You know, they don't look uneasy at all.
And there's the whistle in the second half, 0-0. So we're going to go to the first of 2 10-minute overtime periods. So you're here for the second half.
Overtime periods. The golden goal, so the first team to score will win.
Well, so you got 2 10-minute sudden death overtimes. It's going to be interesting to see if anybody changes anything here. You've got Shoreline. If I'm them, I'm sitting in the shell. I'm going to continue to do what I do. I'm going to take my chances when we get our opportunities. I got that number 7 up top. What's her name?
Taylor Lime.
Taylor Lime. She's been working extremely hard the entire time, and she might get on the end of something and maybe get a free kick. And if we go into shootouts, hey, we've been there twice before already in this tournament. We won. I imagine they're going to carry a ton of confidence in. If I'm Spokane, I'm trying to find a way to get bodies up the field, spread out that defense, and maybe get a few more bodies running through the 18 when we're dumping balls in. I just feel like for all the time they spend in the attacking third, they really haven't been very dangerous.
So you look at Shoreline, the teams they beat by penalty kicks, they've already beat a number 2 seed. They've already beat a number 1 seed. So now here they are facing another number 1 seed. As far as tournaments go, that's got to seem like a pretty hard route to take when you're the number 3 seed. Or how important is the seeding?
You know, the seeding usually is pretty indicative of the top teams, and you a lot of times don't see 3s get through. But, you know, I've been a 3 seed before, and there's something that is it's nice coming from that underdog role and carrying a lot of confidence. And you can see Shoreline carrying a lot of confidence. At this point, seeds don't matter. At this point, you know, you're in the big game, and you're trying to get in the even bigger game. So I guarantee you right now, Spokane ain't thinking 3-1, and Shoreline ain't thinking 1-3. They're just thinking about how we're going to find a way to win this game.
And the winner of this one will face the winner of our next game tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the NWAC Women's Championship. Next game features the Highline Thunderbirds versus the Peninsula Pirates. I think if we're going to see a shootout, that might come in that second game coming up.
Well, with only 20 minutes late, you might be seeing this shootout in this game right here. But yeah, no, there's a lot of tight teams. There's a lot of good soccer players out there, and you know, you definitely see the confidence of the Shoreline team. They know how to defend. They do it well. They believe and trust in what they're doing. And actually, you really see Spokane, even though they're push and play, trying to figure it out a little bit. They're the ones who look a little bit frustrated, maybe settling for playing ways that they don't always play. So, you know, they got a great coach. They got a great coaching staff over there. I'm sure they're trying to get through to the team what it's going to take. And I know they know what it's going to take in order to find a way to win this game. And now they just got to get their players to translate that on the field, where Shoreline has a great coach as well, and he's sitting over there saying, hey, ladies, you're doing a great job. Keep it up.
So we're looking at 2 teams here going into overtime that are completely opposite ends of the spectrum as far as goal differential. So looking at the goal differentials for these 2 teams, Shoreline, 27 goals for, 24 against, a differential of 3. Spokane with 84, 17 against, 63. Is this a type of game you would expect to see with teams that are that far apart as far as their goal scoring and defense goes?
Well, it's difficult because they play in different regions and different leagues. They play against different teams, so it's really hard to kind of match up sometime the quality of those teams. I know the North has a lot of great women's programs up there, very, very talented teams. Everett, you know, the defending champions were up in the North. Peninsula, who we'll see later, was up in the North. And so Shoreline has been, you know, tested all year long. So, no, you know, these are 2 great teams. They know what they're doing, and you're seeing it out here on the field. And
when you go back and look at Shoreline over the year, they played Peninsula 3 times, and they've only given up 2 goals to them at any one game. You know, 2-0, 2-1, 2-0. So that says a lot about the defense of this team playing against high-powered offenses.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they're doing what needs to be done. It looks like they've been here a million times before, and you can see it on their faces. So it's going to be up to Spokane to try to find a way to break through. If this goes to overtime, PKs, you know, you got to see advantage Shoreline at this point, haven't been there before.
And Shoreline's going to have to throw in. Put right back out of bounds by Stephanie Oberlin. Looks like a light rain beginning to fall again, and you have on-field duties after the match here to do interviews. You gotta love the Northwest weather.
I'm used to it. I've been coaching in it for over 20 years and playing in it before that. So, of course, I forgot a rain jacket.
So this time the throw-in coming from Stephanie Oberlin. To Callie Masker, brought right back to Oberlin.
This is what you're going to have to do, though. So Spokane's getting bodies forward. You see him doing it now, and that's going to stretch out and create some opportunities. As they serve balls in, if they do settle on dumping the ball in the box, at least they got some players up there to try to get on the end of it. Well done by the defense.
And that's going to be Shoreline turning around, bringing it the other way. Katie Miller to Taylor Lime. Now we're seeing the speed of Shoreline. We saw it in brief moments during the regulation time. Now we're seeing it for Shoreline. A little bit more of a sustained possession. Great ball being chased down by Sam Bell, but she's not going to get there fast enough. Now it's going to be Spokane throwing.
Yeah, you got to be careful not to be complacent if you're Spokane. Although, when those opportunities to break out happen for Shoreline, they do look to take advantage of them. They do look to get forward. They don't just sit and wait on it. That was some good runs on the backside of the field there, and they found them. And one touch away from a shot on goal.
So the ball going to be thrown in bounds, put out fairly quickly, and this time we're going to have Shoreline with the throw in. There's the throw in looking for.
So if I'm Spokane, I'm looking to transition quickly here. You finally got them out of their shell. So get bodies forward and see if you can take advantage of it while they're in transition to their defense.
So now Spokane plays the ball back across the midfield stripe. They bring it back up. Madison Stoltz looks to drop it into the center of the field. We're going to have a foul called on Sam Bell.
Here's that spot again. Dangerous spot on the field. Let's see if Spokane can at least make the keeper feel a little bit of pressure under this.
Spokane right outside the 18.
And it looks like we're going to see Elena Bates take that free kick.
Another important moment for both teams. Spokane's got to make sure that there's something dangerous here, and Shoreline's just got to make sure they take care of business and are alert through this entire segment.
Referee has him set. Here comes the whistle. Here's the kick. Low off the wall, and that's going to be a corner kick for Spokane.
Well, it was mishit, but they get a little bit lucky there with the deflection, and now a corner kick. Another dangerous ball from here. Looks like they're setting up quick for a short play, and they're in. Shoreline got caught. They don't get the service in. Shoreline equal to the task.
Shoreline trying to dump it out. No luck. Spokane's going to play it out back towards midfield. Madison Stoltz. Shoreline takes it back, pushes it up the left side. Katie Miller plays the ball back to Sharon Thompson.
Good composure by Spokane there to get the ball down and start moving it out. But with that slow transition, allows Shoreline to get back and set up in their shell.
Shoreline with the defense instead of stopping it, she's good and kicks it out of bounds. That was Sharon Thompson putting it out of bounds for a Spokane throw-in. Throw-in goes to Sydney Wheeler.
You're starting to see players, get a little bit sore, a little bit tired out there. This is where you really got to focus in mentally and make sure that you maintain the disciplines. This is where it becomes a little bit dangerous to be sitting back. There's one kind of missed hit or one missed assignment. Spokane
Grab a throw in right in front of the Shoreline bench. Amy Engelbert puts the ball in play. Now we're seeing all of the Spokane players inside the midfield stripe. Ball down low. Good opportunity for Spokane, but that's going to be played out of bounds. That's going to be a corner kick coming up for the Sasquatch.
That was that dangerous ball in the box, and this time Spokane has a number of players in there, and they're able to get on the end of it. I'm sure she likes a cleaner hit if she gets a chance, but she doesn't want to.
Kelly Mosgrip set up for the corner kick. Here it comes.
Dangerous ball.
And that's going to go in. Great corner kick from Callie Mosgrip. Looks like it was touched right in front of the keeper, and that's in for the game winner. 7-minute mark of overtime. What a goal.
Yeah, that was a great game. It was probably a dangerous ball at the end of the day. You feel for Shoreline because they played so well. You feel for the keeper because she was phenomenal. But congratulations to Spokane, and good luck to them tomorrow.
Yeah, you look at that goal as we head into the post-game portion of the program. Spokane with several corners throughout the night. They had some great balls that they put in towards the center. That one, the best of them all, it finds the back of the net, and that's the game-winning goal for the Spokane Sasquatch. They will advance to the NWAC Women's Championship match. That's tomorrow at 3 o'clock as they can sit and see who is going to be their next opponent. That opponent will be the winner of our game coming up at 1 o'clock between the Highline Thunderbirds and the Peninsula Pirates. That's going to be a great one as well. And this one, probably everything that you could hope for. As far as the game goes, Shoreline, the number 1-3 seed, coming in, taking on yet another number 1 seed. They played them tough from beginning to end. But in the end, it was that one corner kick that got them. Their goalie, a fantastic job all game long.